Namaskar everyone, good evening. Welcome to our yoga class. As is the usual practice, let's go over the basics of yoga. Yoga is different from Western medicine, and it is different in the sense that Western medicine treats the symptoms, whereas yoga, while it is reducing the symptoms, is actually working towards root cause of illness in the body. And yoga primarily works by stress reduction in the body. It can be done with physical exercises, breathing exercises, mantras, and other meditative practices. An important thing to note about yoga is that the mind does not wander. So keep the awareness within you, focus your mind on your breath, and visualize the part of body you are exercising. That is what will bring maximum benefit through yoga. That is what is really yoga. Otherwise, it's just plain and simple exercise. Yoga is designed to increase energy of communication in body systems. It stimulates better immune system and body's repair mechanism. It makes you feel better. But the same set of palliative yoga exercises can also have a therapeutic effect. And Dr. Rajan has innovated on a very unique yoga therapy method called measured yoga therapy, where we measure how the nadis on our fingertips are performing. And that tells us how different organs in the body are performing, where is the root cause of illness. And on the basis of that, we can recommend some very targeted exercises that can benefit your particular condition. So if any of you want to go through our yoga therapy program, you can email me or you can email Jayashree Prakash. The email addresses are right here. More than 800 people have gone through our yoga therapy program, and people with complex illnesses and comorbidities and side effects of medications that Western medicine cannot treat, those kind of people have had substantial benefit through our yoga therapy program. Points to note about today's yoga class. First and foremost, please follow instructions to avoid any adverse reactions. Important instruction is to keep your spine straight and take support if needed. And do your practices gently without strain. If it is too much strain on the body, then it is not yoga by definition. Also, there is a limit in duration or count. Please follow it. When you have doubt, avoid the practice or seek clarification. But remember that the liability is entirely yours. Do not multitask or merge two exercises. The slower you do, the better it is for you. The other very important thing is regular discipline practice. So if you miss a day, use the video recording from our yoga channel on YouTube, Life in Yoga Rajan, where we broadcast our sessions live. Remember that yoga is not just physical exercise, it's a lot more than that, but it's not a religious practice either. So people from all religions are welcome. Yoga brings good health of mind and body. It brings inner awareness and a sense of cosmic connection. And with that, I'll welcome you all to our yoga family, and I'll let Dr. Rajan start today's session.
Namaste, everyone. As usual, we begin with 3 ohms. Let's take a deep breath in. So, quick question as usual. Is there anybody who is new, who has not done our chakra vibrations before in our program here? In which case, please unmute yourself and say yes.
Yes.
Okay. So where are you located, Mr. Sunil Singh?
I'm in Great Falls, Virginia.
Oh, wonderful. Welcome. You're local
Thank
to
you.
us.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. So you can mute yourself. Good. So because we have somebody new today, very quickly, briefly, there are 3 segments of practices we do. First is called chakra vibration. Second is we call it as optimizing our energies. And this essentially involves breathing practices and spinal alignment practices. And then in the end, we do meditation. The chakra vibration is something that most schools of yoga don't do. So I'm going to briefly explain that. We bring our awareness to a column in the middle of the body. from the perineum to the middle of the top of the head. The perineum is the spot just in front of the anus. And from there, we visualize a column, and there are 7 points along the column, right to the middle of the top of the head, along which we do different mantras. We repeat it multiple times. So let's begin. Let's bring our awareness to the perineum, and pressing on the little finger with the thumb, we do the mantra LAM. Take a deep breath in. LAM. 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 Release the finger and continue. Now bring the awareness 1 inch above the perineum, and this is behind the place where we urinate in the middle of the body. Pressing on the ring finger, we do the mantra VAM. Take a deep breath. VAM. Release the finger and continue. Now bring the awareness behind the navel, and there we do the mantra Ram as we press the middle finger with the thumb. Take a deep breath in. Ram. Ram. Release the hands and continue. Ram. Bring the awareness in the middle of the chest, in between the breasts, and here we do the mantra Yam. We press the index finger with the thumb as we do this. Yum. Yum.
Release the fingers and continue. Last time. Now bring the awareness to the throat, and here we do hum, thumbs up with a loose fist. Hum. Release the hand and continue. Now we bring the awareness to the middle of the head, and there we do the mantra Chum, thumbs up mudra. Release the hands and continue. Now bring the awareness to the top of the head, and there we do Om, again thumbs up, loose fist.
release the hand and continue. Last time. Now we go on to the happy face breathing, the Ujjayi Pranayama. So those of you who know it, please proceed. Those of you who need instruction with your eyes closed, focus on your throat, specifically the hole in the bottommost part of the mouth that connects into the neck. Focusing there, make a big smile. As the cheeks come out, you will feel a slight stretch in that hole. Focus on the stretch and have long and slow breaths going, and you will feel like the air is rubbing along the stretch in the throat. The inhalation will feel like slight sucking sensation. The exhalation will feel like a reverse sucking sensation. Continue. Remember to do it with light effort. In the sense, don't strain yourself to do this. Those of you who want stimulation in the hands, you can stretch out the hands and lift up your palms and make it perpendicular to the forearm and keep it stretched any way you like, in front, side, anywhere, and continue with the Ujjayi Pranayama. If any of you have wrist-related problems, you can put pressure on the palms by keeping it on your floor or on your seat of the pants, and you can bend into it if you want to. That's your choice. Hari Agarwal, don't use the hands. You focus on the throat and make a big smile. Your Ujjayi is not working. Make a big smile and feel the stretch in the throat. Vimla Krishnan and Vasant Marathe, if you can focus a little more in having a stretch in the throat, you may have a better effect. The Ujjayi you're doing is having probably 20 or 30% effect. So if you make it more powerful, it will be even better. Now let's go on to the respiratory mantra. Bring your awareness inside the middle of the body, behind the sternum, and visualize a line through the middle of the body and out of the head. And along that line, visualize a rising vibration that leaves the body above the head. And the vibration sounds like Haim Im Am, 3 syllables. Haim Im Am. So please continue. It has nothing to do with the breath, so don't focus on your breath. Breath is the normal unconscious breathing. Now let's go on to the spinal alignment exercise, starting with the neck. As you exhale, gently tilt your head and bring one ear towards the shoulder. Inhale, come back. Exhale, go towards the other shoulder. Inhale, come back, and continue. Last exhalation. Inhale, come back up. And as you exhale, turn the head and look over one shoulder. Inhale, come back to the front. Exhale, turn the head and look over the other shoulder. Inhale, come back to the front, and continue the same process. Last exhalation. Inhale, come back. With the next inhalation, lift up the chin and take your head back. And as you exhale, bring the chin down towards the chest and continue. Last exhalation, bring the chin down towards the chest, and from there we go 360 degrees around the neck. Inhale, half a circle, and exhale, complete the circle, and continue. Now we can go in the reverse circle. Last circle, inhale, and last circle, exhale. Now we go on to the shoulder exercise. Inhale, lift up one shoulder, and as you exhale, rotate it back and bring it down. Inhale, lift up the other shoulder, exhale, rotate it back and bring it down. Continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now let's raise the hands up, palm facing the floor. Inhale, lift up the palm. Exhale, thumb in, make a downward facing fist. Continue. Inhale and exhale. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. Last time. Inhale, exhale, keep the fist and rotate around the fist. Inhale and exhale. Continue. Last inhale and exhale. Now we go in the reverse direction. Last inhale and exhale. Now bring the elbows in line with the shoulders, hands in a loose fist. As you inhale, go around the wrist, opening out the palms, and exhale, make the fist again as you come down. Inhale and exhale. Last exhalation. Now let's go reverse. Last time. Inhale and exhale. Now interlock the fingers and bring it behind the head. And as you exhale, turn from the waist and inhale, come back. Exhale, go the other way. Inhale, come back. Continue. Last exhalation, turn, inhale, come back. Now let's get hold of the elbows behind the head. Those of you who have difficulty there, you can keep it in front of you and just pull on each elbow. But those of you who can bring it behind the head, as you exhale, gently pull on one elbow. Inhale, come back. Exhale, pull on the other elbow. Inhale, come back, and continue. Last exhalation, inhale, release. Now bring the hands behind your back. And again, if you can get hold of your elbows, get hold of your elbows. Otherwise, simply hold wherever you can. Take a deep breath in and expand the chest and pull back the shoulders. And as you exhale, twist at the pelvis and look one way. Inhale, come back. And exhale, go the other way and continue. try not to move your legs. You're trying to move right from upward of the hips. The whole spine is where you're trying to move. Last exhalation. Inhale, release. Now, get hold of your hips on the two sides, thumb by the side and the forefingers behind. Pushing on one hand, we make a backward arch as you inhale. As you exhale, come forward. With the next inhalation, push on the other hand and make a backward arch and continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now we cross one leg over the other. And the leg that is on the top, we hold the knee. And as you exhale, pull on the knee and bring it not only towards you, but cross it over and turn the head the other way. Inhale, release, and exhale, pull and turn. Last exhalation, release. Now, cross over the other side. As you exhale, pull and turn. Last exhalation, pull and turn. Now release. Now we can go on to part by part relaxation, and then we'll follow up with Anulom Vilom Pranayam. For part by part relaxation, you want to keep your body in a very comfortable way. If any of you are sitting on the floor, you can decide to lie down. Those of you who are sitting on the chair, just be comfortable sitting in the chair. And just close your eyes and just be aware of your body. We will start from the legs and the hips. Take a slow, deep breath in. Feel it go into your hips and your legs, going all the way down to the feet. Hold every muscle tight there. Squeeze your buttocks and the hip lifts up. Now extend out your legs and feel the legs all tighten, all the muscles. Twist and turn, push out the heels. Point out the toes and hold it tight, 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 tight. And take a deep breath in one more time. And as you exhale, release the leg, let it fall onto the floor. And the hips are also released. Just roll the head, legs to the left and right, and move your buttocks to the left and right and feel the hips all fully relaxed. Now take another slow, deep breath in into the hips, going all the way down the legs into the feet. And as you exhale, feel the feet, the legs, and the hips all fully relaxed. Now we'll focus on the trunk of the body. As you exhale, if you're lying down, you will feel the back sink onto the floor. And if you're sitting up, you will feel like the back is getting stretched. As you exhale, feel the back stretch and the belly sinking in, and hold out the breath. Now, quickly inhale and feel the whole belly fill up and the chest fill up, and hold the breath right over there. Hold it tight, 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 tight. And when you're ready to exhale, blow out and let the chest collapse and the belly collapse. Now you can move your body to the left and right and make sure all parts of the body are fully relaxed. Now, take a slow, deep breath in into the trunk of the body. And as you exhale, feel the trunk of the body fully relax. Now we are going to focus on the shoulders and the hands at the same time. As you inhale, lift up the shoulder up towards the ears and stretch out the hand, make a fist and twist and turn every muscle there. Hold it tight, 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 and hold it as long as you feel comfortable. Tight, 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 tight. And as you exhale, let it drop. Now, just roll your hand to the left and right and just roll your shoulders a little bit and make sure every part of your shoulder and hands are fully relaxed. Now take a slow, deep breath into the shoulders and the hands and the trunk of the body. And as you exhale, feel it fully relaxed and it's ready to go to sleep. Now bring the awareness to the neck and face. Take a deep breath in, bring your lips together tight, and make all the muscles of the face tight. And then gently turn your neck to one side and hold it there. If you're lying down, lift up the head an inch from the floor and hold it tight, 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 tight. Now, take another breath in and turn the head the other way and hold it tight, 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 tight. And as you exhale, let it come back to the front and just release all the muscles in one shot. Now take a slow, deep breath in into the neck and head. And as you exhale, feel the neck and head fully relaxed. Now let's take one deep breath in and examine every part of the body. With the deep breath in, go all the way down the trunk of the body, down the legs, and examine your toes and every part of the body. And as you exhale, make sure every part of the body has gone to sleep. Now bring the awareness behind the forehead, in the middle of the brain, where we normally, when we do alternate nostril breathing, that's where we pause for a second after each inhalation before beginning the next exhalation. Keep your focus there. And as you inhale, feel like a wave going up from the legs, coming up to the middle of the brain behind the forehead. And as you exhale, feel it come down towards the feet. Just keep watching the breath and the wave that goes with it, with the focus being the point to which everything comes into and goes out of is the middle of the brain behind the forehead. Continue. Now you can check with your hands, or you can bring a little disc below your nostrils. Take a deep breath in, and as you normally exhale, feel where the air is coming out. If the circles of the moisture look approximately the same, we know that both sides are balanced. And if they don't look approximately the same, then we want to do Anulom Vilom Pranayam, starting from the nostril where you have less breath flowing. Now we are ready for the Bhastrika Pranaya. So all of you know, this is simply as we inhale, belly comes out, chest expands, shoulder pulls back. And if you're using the hand position up there, you take the hand back, open out the palms, and as you exhale, make the fist and come down. Those of you who are keeping the hand in the belly, you don't need to do that. Inhale and exhale. So let's go. Keep whichever hand position. Let's go. 1, inhale. Exhale. 2, exhale. 3, exhale. 4, exhale. 5, exhale. 6, exhale. 7, exhale. 8, exhale. 9, exhale. 10, exhale. 11, exhale. 12, exhale. 30, exhale. 40, exhale. 50, exhale. 60, exhale. 70, exhale. 80, exhale. 90, exhale. And 20, exhale. Bring down the hands. Keep the eyes closed. For those of you who wanted to leave at 6:30, it is just 6:31. So just make sure any sensations subside and you can leave. And for those of you who want to continue, let's keep observing the sensations within. Let's go on to the second round. Remember, as you inhale, feel the vitality come to the middle of the head, in the brain, behind the forehead. And as you exhale, feel it go towards the feet. Let's go. 1, exhale. 2, exhale. 3, exhale. 4, exhale. 5, exhale. 6, exhale. 7, exhale. 8, exhale. 9, exhale. 10, exhale. 11, exhale. 12, exhale. 13, exhale. 14, exhale. 15, exhale. 16, exhale. 17, exhale. 80, exhale. 9, exhale. And 20, exhale. Bring your hands down. Keep the eyes closed and observe the sensations within if you have any sensation. We will do one more round of Bhasrika before we go into meditation. Let's get ready. Let's go. 1, exhale. 2, exhale. 3, exhale. 4, exhale. 5, exhale. 6, exhale. 7, exhale. 8, exhale. 9, exhale. 10, exhale. 11, exhale. 12, exhale. 30, exhale. 40, Exhale. 50. Exhale. 60. Exhale. 70. Exhale. 80. Exhale. 90. Exhale. 20. Exhale. Bring down the hands. Keep the eyes closed. Observe any sensations within. As you are in this state, observe the body and find every part of the body is relaxed. It's as if it's half asleep. Your awareness is probably only in the head. Keep your hands in a meditative position, palms facing upward, either one hand over the other, both palms facing upward with the thumbs touching, or palms separated facing upward with the thumb touching the index finger, or simply open palms, all of it resting on your lap comfortably. Mentally tell yourself, I give up all ideas and concepts and I care about nothing. I let go of everything, I let go of everything, I let go of everything. If you have a personal mantra, you can focus on your personal mantra. If you don't have a personal mantra, you can do the mantra Hai Mim or Hai Mim Om, either one, and feel it like going through the top of the head from the middle of the chest, rising above and going through over the top of the head. And we will have Om playing in the background. Mentally affirm to yourself, may I be guided to fulfill the purpose for which I am born. And with that as the thought, you can raise your hands and bring it 6 inches in front of your eyes and look straight into the palm of your hands when you open your eyes. There is one question on the chat box. I'm going to answer that. If there are any other questions, we can take it. Otherwise, I'll share with you some aspects about yoga, which we are writing as a book. So if any of you are interested in that aspect, I can share it with you. So the first question that is there in the chat box is, has opening the nadi anything to do with flexibility of that portion of that body? Actually, flexibility and opening of the nadi, there is a correlation. And yes, the answer is yes. So is there any further question on that regard, Prabha?
So,
Your voice is not being heard. Okay. So you can write down anything in the chat box. Is there any other questions from anyone?
can you give an explanation of what the nadi itself is?
Sure. That's why the book and everything is over there. So I'm going to share with you. And part by part, over many days, we will go through it. So the book we are writing is actually for the for people who are beginners in yoga who want to be trained to be instructors. So what is yoga is the first part of the book. The book has 6 or 7 parts. So in the first part, there are 6 chapters. And the first chapter of the first part is understanding the nature of yoga. And the second chapter is application of yoga. Third is the history of systematic development of yoga system. Fourth is becoming an instructor. And the fifth is mechanism perspective for different approaches to yoga. And this is where you will find the nadis and things coming. And then growing awareness by yoga for an instructor. So these are the chapters in here. So we'll go through little by little. So over a period of time, questions you have about yoga will slowly get answered. So yoga as understood today is mostly certain practices. However, the real meaning of yoga is integration of the body, mind, and spirit. That is what we say in common language, whereby one's meaning of life and nature of existence unfolds within oneself in an intuitive way. And this effectively means, given the audience we have over here, by integrating your body, mind, and soul together, your swadharma unfolds. You intuitively know what is the purpose of your life. And that is what in common language we say, whereby meaning of life and nature of existence unfolds within oneself in an intuitive way. Practices that promote that achievement in gradual steps have come to be known as yoga, although it would be more correct to call them yoga practices. And with such a surprising revelation for beginner trainee, the natural questions that come to mind are the following. How do you know whether a practice can be called a yoga practice? There are so many yoga practices around, each with a name of a founder or type of practice. Are they all correct? What is the documentation to understand this? Many of you already know that. That is the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali. This business of spirit enters the domain of religion and religious philosophies. Yoga is not supposed to be religious. Is there a relationship? So to answer these questions, we need to approach in a systematic way the roots of yoga. Where do the roots of yoga come from? Yoga's roots lie in the human quest to know what is life. People and other animate beings are born, they grow and age and die. What is the meaning of this life? What is it that leaves the body upon which the person is said to be dead? In this day and age of extraordinary scientific achievements, where all human body parts can either be made artificially or harvested. No person can be repaired and kept alive unendingly. This question of who am I and what is this world all about has been the quest of thinking human being from time immemorial. Every religion in the world speaks to its view of the answer to this question. They are further clothed with rituals and dogmas, often within the culture of its geographic origins, or molded by other cultures that adopt it, with each one claiming a superiority in their views and approaches over others. Whatever may be the premise, every religion harbors some content of yoga practices, since the quest of every religion is the same quest as that of yoga. But unlike yoga, in religion, one can get lost in the woods, while in yoga, the focus is clear. But of course, these days, the way in which yoga has proliferated, that too can be confusing. We'll just ignore that. So while every religion was engaged in different types of yoga practices, an enlightened sage in ancient India by name Patanjali wrote a text called the Yoga Sutras. There he systematically unfolded the yoga philosophy and approaches to attain the yoga state that is inclusive of every yoga practice in every religion. And for the discerning person, it'll be easy to separate the cultural cloaking and religious dogmas from essentials of yoga. So what is the yoga philosophy? In a nutshell, that is what is given over here. The yoga philosophy presented by Sage Patanjali is a theistic philosophy that is presented as a summary text addressed to the seeker of the answers to the questions posted in the previous section. He presents it in 4 segments that systematically address what a seeker may want to know. So what is the summary philosophy of yoga? All of creation comes from one source, a dynamic program unleashed by a single force, which to fulfill its program intent creates several small units, each as a programmed entity. Each unit in performing its function contributes to its cosmic flow. Thus, the cosmos is like a distributed computing system. When an entity like a human being endowed with the sense organs and ability to think gets carried away by what it observes through its senses, it defines itself by those sensory and reactive experiences. However, when one lets the program flow within the entity without reacting, except where one's program is required to meet the cosmic need, your swadharma, one realizes the nature of the higher existence. In the yogic realization, each person understands that we are only instruments of the cosmic flow. Discriminative awareness comes when such a person intuitively understands where one's engagement addressing situations lies and where one should not react. Such inner anchor can also lead to intuitive experiences that go beyond the physical world, that reveals the nature of existence beyond what is seen. One can also attain enhanced abilities that are not common in normal living. The philosophy wants that a person attaining such experience should never consider himself or herself higher than other beings, since that itself is an indication of not having attained the highest realization, that one is only an instrument of the cosmic flow. With that, I will stop over here. In the next few paragraphs, we have a summary of each chapter of the Yoga Sutras, and then it goes on to the other segments. So we'll deal with that next time, part by part. Each day we will share a little bit more.
The book is released already, Dr. Narayan, or it is just...
No, it is being compiled right now. And we have about 3 or 4 authors that we are jointly putting together from different yoga schools. Okay. And so we are putting it together. So because what has happened is, in yoga, each institution wants to do its own thing, and they reflect their own biases. But when we bring 4 or 5 yoga schools together and you put them together, then there is a comprehensive dialogue between us to realize what is the real yoga, so that you keep the biases out of it. So that is the approach we have been doing now.
one more question. You said
Yes,
365 days, you've been doing it non-stop. Last April, you started first week, right?
that's right.
Good. Congratulations and thanks a lot. You benefited all of us. I just don't know words to thank you enough.
It happens. Actually, our Saturday morning class continued without any breaks from 1998 January onwards. And so yeah, and so I'm not surprised, because what happens is once we are in yoga, the importance of continuity is very, very important. That's what provides the long-term benefits. With that, we'll close over here. Namaste, everyone. See you tomorrow.
Namaskar.
Thank you, Dr. Rajan.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yoga
Namaste,
family.
Dr. Rajan. Namaste.